perpetua na may katumbas na 20 years and 1 day hanggang 40 years. I wish to add, Mr. Chair, na ito pong kasong ito, considering the penalty of reclusion perpetua is non-bailable. Kalakip din po ng penalty na ito ang perpetual absolute disqualification, which includes deprivation of such person from holding public office and employment kahit pa manalo sa eleksyon. Kaya naman, Mr. Chair, ang plunder sa madaling salita ay ang pagnanakaw ng pera mula sa kaban ng bayan na may halaga na higit sa 50 million pesos sa pamamagitan ng paggawa ng ibang krimen. Next slide, please. Kung makikita po natin sa ating screen, mayroong total na 7 umaabot sa 612,500,000 pesos. Ang 4 na tseke ay mula sa OVP, umabot ng 500 million pesos, at ang 3 pang tseke ay mula sa DepEd na nagkakahalaga naman ng 112,500,000 pesos. Mr. Chair, ang nabanggit na halaga, 612,500,000 pesos, lagpas sa 50 million pesos na required para sa kasong plunder. Ang mga checking ito ay lahat nakapangalan kay Ms. Gina Acosta bilang Special Disbursing Officer ng DepEd. Inamin niya sa atin na imbis na i-disburse niya ito as confidential expenses, ay sinunod ang utos ng Vice Presidente na ibigay ang pera sa kanyang security officer. Dito naman po sa Department of Education, ang payee sa mga tseke ay ang Special Disbursing Officer Edward Fajarda, former Special Disbursing Officer of DepEd. Inamin rin niya na nung nakaraang hearing na ang perang kanyang natatanggap ay kanyang ibinibigay sa security officer sa utos din ng ating Vice Presidente. Mr. Chair, I wish to show the breakdown of the confidential funds which were received both by DepEd and OVP. For OVP, Mr. Chair, for clarity, we have 125 million, that is last quarter of 2022, and then 125 million for the first, second, third quarters of 2023, total of 375. So 2022, which is 125, and 2023, which is 375, that is 500 million in total confidential funds utilized by the Office of the Vice President, Mr. Chair. For DepEd, Mr. Chair, I understand that this were utilized during the first 3 quarters of 2023, 37,500,000 each for the first, second, and third quarter of 2023, which totaled to 112 million pesos confidential fund utilized by the Department of Education. In total, Mr. Chair, ang kabuang halaga po na ating naimbestigahan pertaining to the utilization of confidential fund is 612,500,000 pesos. Napakalaki at nakakalula. And to be very candid, Mr. Chair, ilang bata na sana ang ating napakain. Ilang bata na sana ang ating napaaral. At ilang pamilya na sana ang ating nabigyan ng bahay. Mr. Chair, considering that the amounts involved here far surpass the threshold for plunder, na mas kilala bilang pandarambong, it is my humble position na dapat po talaga ay maipagpatuloy at mapalalim pa ang investigasyon upang malaman kung sino ang nakinabang sa perang ito. Such an investigation may not be for Congress to conduct anymore. Again, our ultimate purpose here is to legislate. Such an investigation, however, we will ensure will be conducted, Mr. Chair. Hindi po basta-basta ang mga pangyayaring natuklasan natin rito. Finally, Mr. Chair, ayon po sa isang Supreme Court decision, this is Macapagal Arroyo versus People, GR numbers 220598 and 220953, dated July 19, 2016. On the crime of plunder, napag-usapan po dito ng Supreme Court ang will, conspiracy, na nagaganap in the commission of plunder. Kaya kung may pagpapatuloy po ang investigasyon, maigi pong matingnan kung sino po ba ang hub, sino ang mga spokes, ilang conspiracy po ba ang ating pinag-uusapan. In other words, Mr. Chair, we will look forward that as the other agencies conduct an in-depth investigation on this, we will look forward sino ang hub, sino ang sentro, sino ang nakikinabang dito sa alleged will conspiracy na ito. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Jinky Luistro.